I want to run this tape one more time. President Obama making promises about Obamacare and Joe Biden making similar promises about his health care plan. Roll it again.
If you like your health care plan, not your employer-based plan, you can keep it.
If you like your plan and your doctor, you can keep them.
If, in fact, you have private insurance, you can keep it.
If you like your doctor, you will be able to keep your doctor, period. If you like your health care plan, you will be able to keep your health care plan, period.
Senator Mike Braun is with us, Indiana Republican, knows a thing or two about health care. Sir, Mr. Senator, would you like to comment on the Joe Biden plan?
I think it's the definition of insanity, Stu, when you
Okay.
when you push something that's been a classic failure. It was big government getting involved with big insurance companies, doomed to fail when it started. But it doesn't, you know, the idea of covering pre-existing conditions, no cap on coverage, things I did in my own business, we need to direct it through a new process, which is getting the industry to get efficient, address individual policyholders through associations and poolings. Don't put on steroids a program that failed. The industry needs to be fixed so that they get more competitive and do a better job, and that's what I'm behind. Don't go back to a failed process. Try to stimulate the industry into doing a better job, or they'll pay the price in the long run because all these crazy ideas will make it through.
Pure politics for a second. Was that a political gaffe by Joe Biden to make the same kind of promises that really did not pan out from President Obama?
I think it was a gaffe in the sense that there is so much information and evidence that why would you want to come out and repeat those same mistakes? And you never hear anything from Democrats about lowering costs. If we'd get the industry in gear, transparency, competition, reform it, you'd get your cake and eat it too and not have more government, which is proven in a test case it's not going to work. So yes, he's going to be back on his heels defending a broken system.
Now, you and I have often spoken about these rebates that are still being paid to the middleman in the healthcare business. I know you've opposed these rebates. What went wrong? Why couldn't we stop them?
What went wrong, Stu, is what's going to go wrong with the healthcare industry. If they keep digging in to try to keep the benefits of what's made them 18 to 20% of the GDP without thinking about reforming themselves to be there in a healthier fashion for employers, individuals across the spectrum, you know, they're going to make the ultimate mistake. Fighting PBM rebates from going directly to the patient, to the pharmacy, was a mistake. I was disappointed. It's the healthcare lobby, the PBMs, that derailed it, and a government that was so obtuse that only measured the potential costs in Medicare premiums might go up, where it will save 5 times as much as in the private sector. Classic things you run into here, where you'd think people were smart enough to see through the confusion.
If you could just get the cost of health care down across the board, that is the biggest election winner of the century. That would be my personal opinion.
Exactly. It helps Medicare, it helps Medicaid, and the private sector.
Everything.
We're all happy, and we don't break the system. It's got good components to it. It just needs to get more efficient, more transparent, less costly.
So, how are you enjoying life in politics, Senator? Now, please don't answer that question, please. I've asked it so many times. Senator Braun, it is always a pleasure having you on the show. Come back soon. Thank you, sir.
Good to be on.
Yes, sir.